Here, let's talk about the Phoenix Suns, the team. They have one of the best records. I mean, what were they? A 60-win team,
Yeah, 64. I believe.
64-win team, and they basically ran it back. I guess their only improvements were Josh Okogie and Damian Lee and Jock Landale. I think they're gonna run Bismack and Jock Landale behind DeAndre like they did with JaVale and Bismack. Damian Lee, I don't know. I guess he's gonna fill the Alfred Payton role. Be the backup for Cameron Payne. Landry Shamet was a waste of a trade. He barely played. He kind of sucked for them last year. And then Josh Okogie, I guess, is just a depth guy. Josh Okogie is what we don't want Isaac Okoro to develop into.
Yeah. Why isn't Alfred
What's
Payton
up?
signed?
Because Alfred Payton's a bum. I'm just kidding. He's a good player. It's just that he has no three-point shot. Like Josh Okogie, he played 10.5 minutes a night for the Timberwolves last year. I can't see him playing more than 10.5 minutes a night for the Suns.
Yeah.
Damian Lee, I'm surprised the brother-in-law left Steph Curry, but he averaged 19.9 minutes a night. I see him averaging more 11.7 like he did his first year with the Warriors. He'll just be a good three-point shooter off the bench. His team went and got themselves more shooting and address some of their weaknesses in small ways. Just getting more perimeter defenders. Reloading the center position. It was nothing flashy. They brought in Dwayne Washington Jr., who was his dog for the Pacers last year.
Yeah. Will he play though?
No, but
Yeah.
I think the biggest move is that Dario Saric is going to be healthy. People forget how good Dario Saric was a sixth man of the year candidate before blowing out his knee. Okay, and I've always been a Dario Saric fan. I mean, was Dario Saric hyped coming over from Europe? Yes. We all thought he was going to be like something he wasn't. I mean, his career high was 14.6 in his second season with the Sixers, but his last season with the Suns, when they went to the finals, he was averaging 8.7 points a night, 4 rebounds, 1.5 assists. I know that's nothing special, but he was like a legit, like hyper efficient player off the bench, and it was low key absurd. And I just wanted to see Saric back. Yeah,
I like Sarge.
he was a good player, and crazy part was, like pre All-Star break, he was averaging like 11 and a half, and then post, he was only averaging the 7, but he was still passing the rock like crazy. People forget how good of a passer Sarge is. And crazy, yeah, he's 28, which is like blows my mind because Sarge has been in the league for now 7 seasons, played in 6 of them. Is that wild? Drafted 8 years ago.
That sounds right to me. It's been a while. I feel like he's old as hell.
I know, but like I love the guy, and the thing is we assume Devin Booker is going to continue that MVP level play. Mikal Bridges is going to have to take a jump. DeAndre Jordan needs to work on his face-up game. Cameron Payne needs to take a jump. Like Chris Paul isn't going to be doing what he is doing forever, so like everybody needs to take a jump right here. Same thing with Cam Johnson.
Yeah, his injury at the end of the year really sucked.
Yeah, and I guess they brought Josh Okogie as insurance for Torrey Craig if Torrey Craig isn't good anymore. But I look at this team, and my big problem with, like, I'm fine with Chris Paul, Cameron Payne, Dwayne Washington, Devin Booker. I'm just kind of suspect, like Josh Okogie, Landry Shamet, Damian Lee are just kind of your backups for Devin Booker. There's really no guy, like there's no sick, like I know Saric and Cam Johnson and Cameron Payne are going to technically be the guys who all are like the 6th, 7th, and 8th mans who all kind of do the 6-man role together collectively. But I don't see Cameron Payne being a guy who's gonna score a shit ton. I don't see Landry Shamet doing that. Unless you believe Cameron Johnson's gonna take that jump, then Cameron Johnson's the only one I see off the bench being able to average more than at least 15.
Yeah, he very well might.
He averaged 12 and a half last year.
He very well might. I don't think Phoenix. I think Phoenix is a good team. Like regular season, they'll be really good. I don't think that they'll be the 1 seed. I do think it'll be Golden State, but I think Phoenix will get a home fielder for sure. They'll get a top 4. I'd say 2 or 3. It's going to depend on some stuff, but I mean, if you stay healthy, you'll be fine. My issues are not rounds 1. My issue isn't even necessarily round 2. My issue with Phoenix is winning it. I just don't see a world where this team wins a championship, and it's just I would need Mikal Bridges to establish himself into like almost like a Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum. Like I think that's their only hope with this current roster. Booker is a great basketball player, but he's not Kobe. He's not going to win you a whole finals just on his own. In fact, I would say I think he has a more chance of crumbling. I think this team will get greatly exposed in the playoffs. I think CP0's time is completely over. And I think he will have a Kyle Lowry-esque season. And once it gets to the playoffs, he will be completely and utterly useless to him. I think Ayton's good, but he's no Embiid. Booker's good. I got him like Western Conference Finals at best, losing in like 5 or 6 at best. I mean, it's not that bad, but it gets to a point where how many times can you be the 1 seed and not win it all? I think this year will end them.
I think like with this team, I'm just scared. Will Chris Paul's age catch up with him? Will Devin Booker not be able to contain, get that success? Like, if this team is the same exact team as last year and everyone does the same stuff, I don't know if they're a 60-win team. I think yes, they're a 50-win team, but
yeah, we shall see.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think like I really hope Dario Saric, does this, and I don't know. I just think like this is a team that I get scared that they'll slip. But the Miami Heat, they haven't slipped and they ran it back. So I guess that's no reason for a lack of confidence in them. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be a top 3 seed. Even though you hate Chris Paul, I think Chris Paul will be fine.